Aloha! Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Kate. I am Strawberry Shortcake, your host. Yes! Today, I'm going to the beach to meet a few friends and we are going to have a picnic there. So, I thought I'd show you how to make two simple savory salads that are sure to please. Try saying that 5 times fast. So, our two different salads, one is a pasta salad and the other one is a lettuce salad. And what we're going to need is a box of bow tie pasta that's been cooked and cooled. I already have it here for your convenience. 2 cans of either garbanzo beans or chickpeas. They're actually the same thing. See? Same thing. Just go by different names. Look at that. I just translated that so quickly. For the pasta salad, we need Greek dressing and feta cheese and sun-dried tomatoes. These ones I bought are already cut julienne style, which means they're in thin slices, which I thought was very convenient. You can buy sun-dried tomatoes that are just whole and not cut up yet, and then you're gonna have to cut them yourself, which doesn't take that much more time, but we're just trying to be quick and easy today, so pre-cut. And for the lettuce salad, you need spinach that's been washed and drained and dried, already pre-ready. A container of either pre-made bruschetta or pico de gallo. I could only find the pico de gallo this time. I usually like to use the bruschetta just because it has more flavoring already in it. And then one of the cans of the chickpeas is going to go with this dish as well. So the first thing to do is cook your pasta and let it cool and have that all ready to go. Then we're actually going to take our chickpeas and we're going to saute them. This adds a little more color to them and a little more flavor. It's not a required step. You could just put the chickpeas in as they are, but I like to enhance the flavor just a little bit with some spices. So let's get these babies sauteing. So we've got our pan heated up and we put a little bit of olive oil in it. And the spices that we're going to be using are cumin, chili powder, paprika, and garlic powder. The thing with spices is once you buy like a set of it, they last for a really long time, so you don't have to worry about spending that money every single time to buy more. So just have a good basis of spices in your house and you're set for practically every dish. Okay, so now that our oil is heated and we got it in the pan, we're going to put in our garbanzo beans or chickpeas, both cans. Make sure that they're drained first because you don't want all like the juice in it. Alright, so we're going to saute these a little bit. Make sure your pan is turned on medium heat and then just start dashing the spices. Make sure you do it from above. If you get too close and you just get clumps of spices in there. I like to add more cumin because it adds a bit of a smoky flavor to it. So I'm really trying to achieve that. If you like it to be more spicy, then add more chili powder. My family doesn't like super spicy food, so we're not going to add as much chili powder. Paprika helps with the smoky flavor as well, and it gives it a nice color. So we're going to add a bit of paprika here. And of course garlic powder because it goes with everything and is the best universal seasoning. Alright, now get that all stirred in here. Some of these are already starting to take on a nice browned color, but we're going to let them saute for a little longer just to get a real good golden color on them. Oh, it smells so good too. I love the smell of spices. It only takes about 2 minutes for these to really be done sauteing. So once they start to get a nice golden color on them, you know that they're done. So we can take these off the heat. I'm going to move those away for a second. Okay, so we're going to start with our pasta salad. Since that's already been cooked and cooled, that's all ready to go. So what we're going to do first is take a little over half of the chickpeas and we're just going to dump them right into here. Get stirred all nice and thoroughly, properly mixed. Now we're gonna take our sun-dried tomatoes that, like I said, we already bought these julienne cut. If not, you're gonna have to cut them yourself. Julienne cut just means thin slices like that. Okay, so we're gonna take those, we're gonna dump it, the entire bag, whole thing, the whole shebang. All right, now mix that all in. All right, now we're going to use our feta cheese, the entire container, and we're just gonna dump it in there. I mean, you don't have to use the whole container, but we've already discussed how much I like cheese, so I'm gonna use the whole container. Now we need to add a dressing to our pasta salad. That's what I bought the Greek dressing for because I think it goes really well with the pasta salad and it has its own spices and flavors in it. If you want to go for a lighter option, you're more than welcome to add a little bit of olive oil to it. But we're going to go ahead and add the Greek dressing. Italian dressing works too for this dish. Same with like a Tuscan house blend, but I really just think the Greek dressing fits the flavors and what we're trying to go for a lot better than the other ones. So put as much as your heart desires. Okay, well not too much, you don't want to soak it. Mix that all in. This smells so good! So I used a little less than half of the container of the Greek dressing. Like I said, you can add a little more if you want. Keep a little extra on hand because the pasta will soak up some of the dressing. And if you go to take this somewhere, maybe carry the bottle with you just to kind of refresh the pasta a little bit with some. Now this pasta is done as it is, but if you wanted, you could add a little bit more things to it. Like if you want to cut up some pepperoni, maybe some green peppers, that's completely up to you. But as this is, as we made it, this pasta salad is going to be about $2 a serving. So I think that's considerably cheap for how amazing and delicious it is. So now that the pasta salad's done, we can move on to our lettuce salad. And this is very simple as well. We're gonna take the rest of our chickpeas that we have here, dump them in. Now we're gonna take our pico de gallo or bruschetta, whichever one you ended up getting, and we're just gonna top it all off with that. Now, lettuce is a lot harder to toss with everything in it, especially when you're in a small container like what I picked so conveniently. Now this salad is ready to go. For dressing, I actually only like to put a little bit of olive oil on it because it already has so much flavor from the chickpeas and the bruschetta. But if you'd like, you can put your own kind of vinaigrette on it or whatever you like to use. I just don't like to smother the flavors. This salad, as it is right now, is only $1 per serving. So that's really good for us cheap college kids. Yeah. Each of these salads only takes about 5 minutes to make or 7 minutes to make together, since the longest part is just waiting for the chickpeas to saute. So there you have it. 2 super simple savory salads that come in under $5 a serving all together. And they look wonderful. They're easy to take around to any kind of occasion, and they're just delicious. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Cooking with Kate. Don't forget to like and share the video, post in the comments below what you would like to see made, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see what we're making next on Cooking with Kate. Ciao!